What's going on, everybody? We live, man. Waiting for Coach Dunbar to get in the building, but here he comes now after a big victory up one socket. 31 zip. Coach Dunbar, Bulldogs. What's up, man? What's going on?
What's good, Mikey? How you doing, big dog?
All
Good
right,
after
nice
a
win.
nice, a
31.
nice complete team win on. Our team played well in all three phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Kids really stepped up, playoff mentality today, and you know they had some success. But I thought for the most part we were able to do what we had to do.
Yeah, it was a good game. I watched it on Westerly Live this afternoon. It must have been that nice hearty breakfast you coaches had this morning.
It might have been. It might have been. I know Najee had the French toast with the cornflakes crumbled on the top. We had some guys that had some omelets, so I think the breakfast
There you
finished over the
go.
top. All I had was a little egg white omelet, though.
There you go. Najee don't need all that syrup. He's sweet enough. You
Hey
know what I
man,
mean?
hey Najee was turned up today. They said he drank a C4 energy drink. He
I
was
bet he
bugging on the side.
he don't need no C4 energy drinks. But salute to you guys. Since Central, even before that, you guys been fired up. But it seems like that Central game till now, it's a different Bulldog team.
For sure. I think after the Barrington loss in September, that was a wake up call for us. That's a game that we were expecting to win, and they came into our house, and they were at one point in the game it was 33-7. So that was just a wake up call for our kids and our coaching staff, and we made some adjustments after that game, just with personnel and putting kids in different spots. And ever since then, man, we've kind of been rolling. We since that Shea game really, and then winning that game at home versus Central just gave us our team and our kids the confidence that they can play with anybody, and just how good they are when they buy in.
Well, that's what I got at the Portsmouth game. The lack of confidence, it seems. People were looking at them at D1 teams, and I said, I don't think the Bulldogs had the confidence going into that game.
Not at all. We were a young team early in the season. I mean, we had a big senior class last year. We graduated a lot of kids that started and made plays for us. A lot of the kids that are making plays for us this year are first year varsity guys. So they didn't have that experience. They needed to play a couple games, get the experience. They had talent, but when you haven't played a lot at the varsity level, it takes time. It's still a learning curve. So I think once they gain the experience and played in some big games, won some big games, they kind of settled down, and I think we're playing our best football right now.
That's right. And everyone knows Salaguri Field's the best home field advantage in the state. SK coming into there. Perfect timing. Senior night, everything. Going to be a great atmosphere.
Najee's gonna have the dog pound turned up, and it's gonna be a big game. We have some kids that are seniors that are really pivotal to our success. Since I've been here, when they were sophomores, I knew that they were a special group. So it's gonna be a little emotional for me, um, seeing those guys, you know, on their senior night and knowing that their time at Western is almost over. But it's gonna be a hectic environment. It's gonna be crazy. We know we gotta win that game to get the 2 seed and host a home playoff game. We only had 3 home playoff games this year, so that's the focus. We want to host a playoff game, so we're going into that one to win it, and I think our kids will definitely be up for it.
All right, Coach Dunbar, thank you. We'll talk to you next week after the game. Good luck, guys. Good luck to your whole staff, and let's go Bulldogs.
Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for all you do, man. Keep up the great work.
We working on it. We working on it, Coach. All right, I'll talk to you next week.
Alrighty.
There we have it, Coach Dunbar. Salute to him. Like we said, Salaguri Field is one of the best home field advantages in the state. So Bulldogs go up to Woonsocket. They put 31 up on Woonsocket. Portsmouth puts 28 on Woonsocket last week. What does Woonsocket need to do to finish the season out strong? Westerly looking for that number 2 seed. A good chance they could get it. SK standing in their way right now. Football is getting very exciting. We come down to the playoffs. But salute to Coach Dunbar for coming on. Najee Barrows having all that pancakes and French toast and all that stuff. But I seen Jordan Husserl, when you see the Bulldogs in the background. Great friggin' football going on right now.
I love what Mikey does. Sometimes I'm like, yo, you over the edge, TMZ with it. But
the boy gonna do you something nasty.
I hate to say it, more times than not, he get the results he wants.
Right, and to be honest with you, I honestly don't think it's over. Honestly, I think exactly what this state needs. We've always needed a platform where we can call out the nonsense,
the repercussions,
and give people the props that they deserve, and call out the people who are full of it. And honestly, I think that more and more people are starting to utilize Mike's platform for that. And honestly, I know a lot of folks. A lot of people talk to me, "Oh, Emerson, like you're on there and you talk this and you talk that," and I'm like, "Listen," I said, name one thing that he's been wrong about. And then there's silence.
But boy.
Right.
Because they know. Because honestly, like that stuff that's being exposed, they're like, oh damn, how did he find out about it? And again, Mike has his sources, and I never get into that. But at the end of the day, what he exposes is the truth. And people don't want to hear that. They want to hear the watered down version. They want to hear, I don't know how he found that out, blah, blah, blah. But, they want to duck and dodge and this and that. And, there's no need for that. It's like, okay, we need to bring a level of respect back to, coaching and administration and stuff like that. And honestly, when people get called out like that, they call out the nonsense. And that's exactly what we need.
Y'all better stop playing with that boy.
They didn't sugarcoat us. They just said what it was. In this new generations, we can't truly be like our coaches was because y'all can't handle it. Because y'all a little softer. Y'all was raised a little different. Y'all was coddled a little more. In this day and age, you can't say certain things to certain people, to certain ethnicities, to certain social climates. You can't say certain things or you'll be scolded or you'll be blackballed or you'll be pretty much written off. Because once upon a time, a coach would look you.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell out here, but it's like football is a team game, okay? It's not a team game, okay? I did my part, all right? I put in a great game plan. I mean, these players, they're horrible. My players are no good. I mean, everyone's like, no excuses. No, I got 22 excuses, 11 on my offense and 11 on my defense. Our offensive coordinator is terrible. He gets half of his plays off of Madden, rookie mode. I mean, the guy is no good. Do we have a chance next week? No, we don't. We're 0-8. We're not good at football.
Beginning of the game. Talk about it, Stanley.
At the